The Tropic of Capricorn is the circle of latitude that contains the subsolar point on the December solstice. It is thus the southernmost latitude where the sun can be directly overhead. Its northern equivalent is the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Capricorn is one of the 5 major circles of latitude that mark maps of the Earth. As of 2014, its latitude is 23 degrees 26 feet 14.440 inches south of the equator, but it is very gradually moving northward, currently at the rate of 0.47 arcseconds, or 15 meters, per year. Geography and environment. The Tropic of Capricorn is the dividing line between the southern temperate zone to the south and the tropics to the north. The northern hemisphere equivalent of the Tropic of Capricorn is the Tropic of Cancer. The position of the Tropic of Capricorn is not fixed, but rather it varies in a complex manner over time. See under circles of latitude for information. As with the Tropic of Cancer, most places along the Tropic of Capricorn have arid or semi-arid climates, though with the Tropic of Capricorn this unfavorable environmental state is exacerbated by the fact that in Australia and southern Africa tectonic activity and glaciation have been largely absent since the Carboniferous 300 million years ago, so that the aridity is compounded by extremely infertile soils. This results in a generally scrubby vegetation, with perennial grasslands occurring in less infertile cracking clay soils. In Australia, areas on the tropic have some of the most variable rainfall in the world, and thus even the wetter areas cannot be generally farmed since irrigation sources invariably dry up in drought years. In southern Africa, where rainfall is more reliable, farming is possible though yields are low even with fertilizers. In South America, whilst in the continental cratons soils are almost as old as in Australia and southern Africa, the presence of the geologically young and evolving Andes means that this region is on the western side of the subtropical anticyclones and thus receives warm and humid air from the Atlantic Ocean. As a result, areas in Brazil adjacent to the tropic are extremely important agricultural regions, producing large quantities of crops such as coffee, and the natural rainforest vegetation has been entirely cleared. In and west of the Andes, however, the Humboldt Current makes conditions extremely arid, creating one of the driest deserts in the world, so that no glaciers exist between Volca and Sajama at 18-30s and Cerro Las Cruces at 27 ESHS. Vegetation here is almost non-existent, though on the eastern slopes of the Andes rainfall is adequate for rain-fed agriculture. Around the world, starting at the prime meridian and heading eastwards, the Tropic of Capricorn passes through. Places located along the Tropic of Capricorn. The following cities and landmarks are either located near the Tropic of Capricorn, or the tropic passes through them. List of countries entirely south of the Tropic of Capricorn. As the major portion of Earth's land is located in the northern hemisphere, there are only 4 countries entirely south of the Tropic of Capricorn: a Lesotho, a New Zealand, a Swaziland, a Uruguay. Name: the Tropic of Capricorn is so named because when the sun reaches the zenith at this latitude, it is entering the tropical sign of Capricorn. When it was named, about 2,000 years ago, the sun was also in the direction of the constellation Capricornus at the December solstice. In modern times the sun appears in the constellation Sagittarius during this time. The change is due to precession of the equinoxes. The word tropic itself comes from the Greek trope, meaning turn, change in direction or circumstances, referring to the fact that the sun appears to turn back at the solstices. Cultural significance: in India, the day of sun entering the zodiacal belt Capricorn is celebrated as Makara Sankranti festival. Tropic of Capricorn is called Makara Vrata in Indian languages. It should be noted here that the Indian astronomical calendar is not based on the western sidereal system but has a differential lag. Hence, the festival is celebrated on either a 14th or 15th January every year, when, as per the Indian astronomical calendar, the sun enters the Capricorn sign. See also, 23rd parallel south, 24th parallel south, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, Axial Tilt, Equator, Milankovitch cycles, Capricornus, external links, temporal epoch calculations, useful constants. C. Obliquity of the ecliptic, notes.